coming in. As far as the Congress protest is concerned, placards have now been shown by Congress MP who are all set to begin their protest in Parliament as well. This has happened now inside the Parliament, as you can see on your screens right now, while the proceedings of the monsoon session of Parliaments have been on. Not just outside the Parliament in the national capital, even inside now placards have been shown of Satyameva Jayate with images of Sonia Gandhi, who's all set to face the ED heat and questioning today as well. Remember, we are also expecting Congress MPs from both the houses that will also march in Rakabanj Gate, and from there they will move towards the AICC headquarters. That's the latest update coming in, even as we are showing you these images from inside the Parliament, where placards have been shown. We have Congress workers also staging their protests outside the Parliament. Two set of visuals now with banners, posters and a show of strength and support coming in from the Congress leaders.
So you can see how Member of Parliaments are now raising placards inside the Parliament premises. Viewers, just a quick update. Both Rajya Sabha and Lok Sabha as of now stand adjourned. Rajya Sabha stands adjourned till 12 p.m, Lok Sabha till 11:30. And that's the kind of protest that is being staged by the parliamentarians inside the premises, who are saying that they will then march towards Rakabganj Gate, and from there they will move towards the AICC headquarters. Let me go across to Nyamika. Nyamika, a lot of action unfolding inside the Parliament premises as both the houses stand adjourned. What are you witnessing outside?
ये हंगामा किस बात का?
वो टाइमिंग क्वेश्चन कर रहे हैं अनुराग जी। एक तरफ संजय राउत को क्वेश्चन किया जा रहा है, दूसरी तरफ सोनिया गांधी को क्वेश्चन किया जा रहा है। टाइमिंग का
आखिरकार अगर गांधी परिवार के पास और कांग्रेस पार्टी के पास छिपाने के लिए कुछ ना हो तो हंगामा करने की जरूरत नहीं। तिलमिलाहट क्यों है, घबराहट क्यों है, छटपटाहट क्यों है? ये कहीं ना कहीं दिखाता है कि दाल में कुछ ना कुछ काला है या पूरी दाल ही काली है।
जस्ट इन टाइम।
All right, that was in fact the Union Minister giving out that reaction first. Madhav also now joins us on this broadcast. So Madhav, as you have been reporting for us, both the houses have now been adjourned till this afternoon, but there have been placards being shown inside the Parliament as well.
Well, absolutely. And in fact, the protest being, again, gathering momentum inside the Parliament as well. And this is pretty much on expected lines. There was a meeting of all the opposition parties, and we had seen even TRS, which has been maintaining an arm's distance from the opposition meetings, particularly where the Congress has played a very pivotal role. In those meetings, TRS has been absent, but today even TRS members were present at that particular meeting, and all these opposition members of Parliament expected to march, in fact, inside the Parliament in protest, and the Congress MPs, in fact, as you were mentioning a short while earlier, expected to exit from the Rakabganj Gate and head towards the AICC. So this is, as far as the Congress is concerned, we are seeing the entire rank and file of the party, virtually all the top leaders of the party, members of Parliament, etc., who are coming out to protest against what they are calling the unreasonable questioning of Sonia Gandhi. That is the word coming in from the Congress party, and they're calling it a complete political vendetta and witch hunt. These are the words that have been used by members of Parliament through the course of these protests, and those protests are what we are seeing on ground taking place both within the Parliament and outside as well. Both houses of Parliament, of course, have been adjourned just a few minutes ago, and we will be seeing these protests only continuing over the next few hours as and when the questioning continues.
All right, thank you for that, Madhav. Let me go back to Nyamika. Nyamika, a lot of action unfolding on the streets in the national capital and in several other states. We'll keep going across to our reporters to get in a sense of how the Congress is going ahead with these protests. But in the national capital, what are the scenes that you're witnessing? We saw how placards were raised inside the Parliament premises. Outside as well, we've seen outside Sonia Gandhi's residence, a few Congress workers have been detained as well.
Well, that's absolutely correct, and as you can see in the visuals as well, this is the AICC headquarters, and outside this office of Congress party, there is a heavy security deployment, and there are a lot of police which has gathered here outside the AICC headquarters. They are not allowing any of the Congress members to enter on this road, and just now many of the other senior Congress leaders have also started gathering at the AICC headquarters, which also includes Ghulam Nabi Azad, Anand Sharma, Meera Kumar, Ambika Soni, they have started coming to the AICC headquarters, and also the MPs of Congress party of both Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha will also be gathering at the Parliament gate at the Rakabganj road, and from there also they will come to the Congress office, and from here it is being expected that all these senior Congress leaders will march from AICC to the ED office. They will hold a solidarity march with the Congress President Sonia Gandhi, and they are saying that this is not nothing but just the vendetta politics which is being done by the BJP, and that is why they are not being allowed to hold this protest, and this is basically an attack on the democracy. They just want to hold a silent protest in solidarity with the Congress President Sonia Gandhi, as they are saying that it is the BJP-led central government who is basically misusing the central agencies, and that is the reason why ED has summoned Sonia Gandhi in connection to the National Herald matter. There is no clear evidence against her or against Rahul Gandhi, who was also being questioned by the Enforcement Directorate in this matter, and now they are just trying to harass the opposition leaders, and that is why they are doing all these things. They just want that the voice of opposition parties, opposition leaders got suppressed, and that is the reason why they are misusing Enforcement Directorate or CBI or other investigative agencies against these leaders.
Congress MPs to also soon reach the AICC headquarters with their protest march and continue to be with us. We also have this report filed by Sharon from inside the Parliament premises, where we saw how placards have now been raised inside the Parliament as well, even outside.
As you can see inside the Parliament, these are the Congress MPs from both the houses who are in fact marching towards the Rakabganj gate, and they are in fact going to stage a protest against the misuse of central agencies where Rahul Gandhi and Sonia Gandhi are providing. So what is this protest really about? What is the protest about? How are you going to go ahead with the protest?
This is against the misuse of central agencies, against all opposition parties, leaders, and against all political opponents. So we'll be marching to the AICC. We'll be marching outside and go to the AICC.
So these are the Congress MPs. You can see they are crossing the Gandhi statue now, and they are in fact on their way to the AICC office. It is the Rakabganj gate from where they are going to make an exit, and are on the way to the AICC office, where they will try to march towards ED.
All right, the Congress upping its strategy in terms of protests across the country. Let me go across to Akanksha once again. Akanksha, the scenes that you're witnessing around yourself, because 12 p.m. is when we're expecting Sonia Gandhi to appear before the Enforcement Directorate officials today. But Mohit is also joining us at the moment, and I'd like to take this to him. Mohit, what are you witnessing?
Well, we are right now standing at the exit gate from the Rakabganj side of the Parliament. In some time from now, the Congress MPs will walk towards this side, and in a symbolic gesture, they will be protesting against the misuse of the agencies, as they have been claiming since the questioning of Rahul Gandhi began. And today is the day when Sonia Gandhi will be questioned in the National Herald case. We know for a fact that how the Congress have been saying this, that the agencies are being misused by the political parties. Sonia Gandhi and Rahul Gandhi have not done any offense, but still they are being treated like criminals. And I'll ask my camera person to come towards with me, and you can see these are the visuals from the exit gate of the Rakabganj side from the Parliament. And in some time from now, the MPs will come and they will go towards the ED office or the Congress office. And you can see the security has been completely beefed up. It's being said that if they try to stage any protest over this side, the bus is over here by the police and they could be detained. Now this is the bus over here. This is the bus over here that will take the Congress MPs, and I'll ask you to be on these visuals. We can see few of the member of parliaments with all the security apparatus are coming towards this side. So the march by the Congress party from the Parliament towards the ED office has begun. In some time from now, we'll see that they all will be going and marching towards the ED office or the Congress office. That is being decided. But the Congress party has been saying this, that their leaders will protest against the misuse of the agencies. And you can see these are the visuals. They're holding placards in their hand, and these are the visuals we are bringing out to our viewers that it's a march by the Congress party. It's a symbolic march by the Congress party, and they will be. I'll ask my camera person to come towards this side. These are a Congress member of Parliament. They are holding a march from the Parliament towards the buses over here, and they will be moving towards that side. And you can see they are raising slogans as of now. The area you can see it's being led by Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary and the other senior leaders of the Congress party. I'll ask my camera person to come over here and show these visuals that what exactly is happening on the ground. The leaders of the Congress party have started this march, and they are moving towards the buses over here.